This is a quick performance instructional video for K10273. That's for a Big Block Chevy mounting a Sanden mini compressor on the passenger cylinder head. We're going to start by doing some pre-assembly here. The bracket will essentially go like this being the lower bolt holes in the cylinder head and this being the upper. Now it is a little bit different on big blocks. For our big block we have 7/16 bolts here in the lower quadrant and then a 3/8 up here. We do include in the kit enough to do 7/16 all the way around or 3/8 all the way around, depending on what you have. We're then going to take our long spacers, load those up here, and then our back plate as well. This little tab here matches up with the, got it spinned around there. So this here mounts up the compressor here, and then lastly we'll put on these spacers to get the rest of the distance from the cylinder head. Now, just a reminder guys, this is set up for the long water pump that came on those early 90s GM 454s. So this is a long water pump, not a short water pump. We're going to be installing this on the 3 bolt holes of the cylinder head. Like I said, on ours, those two are 7/16 and this one up here is actually 3/8. Different years did different things, and then you also have aftermarket heads. Sometimes they like to do all 7/16. So just figure out what you got. Like I said, we've included enough bolts in the kit in order to get the job done for you. Now we will take these down just a little bit more, but we're going to leave them finger tight for just a moment. We're ready to install the compressor. I like to start by running the back bolt through right there, so it kind of takes a little bit of the weight off for us, and then rotate it up just slightly to get this started here, and then that will allow you to hold it in place while you get this upper one here. Once again, we're going to leave these finger tight. We'll run them down a little bit. But here we're going to be ready to go through a torque sequence. There is a 8mm nut that goes on the back here. A little bit difficult to get to and stay off the camera, but you got the idea. It's just an... All right, let's go through a torque sequence. We're ready to go through a torque sequence. Now the engineer has called out a torque spec of 25 foot-pounds, whether you're using 3/8 or 7/16. We're going to go the 3 into the cylinder head first. I will start up here, and I'm going to gently lift up. You can see that this is still somewhat loose. Just lift up the weight so that it's not causing any binding. And once we get this first one torqued, we're probably fine, but go ahead and hold on to it for the lower one as well. Okay, and I'll switch for the 3/8 bolt up here. Once again, don't have to change torque settings. All right, now we're ready to do the compressor. That is a 8mm bolt, and so we're going to call out 15 foot-pounds on that. And once again, kind of stabilize it. We want to make sure that there's no binding to the back. Do the front first. And then jump around and do on the back side as well. We're ready to install the tensioner. We're going to take our 3/8 bolt there and get the dowel lined up. We've got a washer going on the back and a 3/8 nut. Also going to be torqued down to 25 foot-pounds. We're now ready to install the belt. In this iteration of this install, we are doing our big block with the Sanden mini compressor with our alternator P-series power steering pump set up over here. Trying to do this outside the camera window is a little bit difficult. Bear with me. There we go. Now we want to make sure that we're down in all of the grooves, and then we're going to grab our wrench here and get the belt on. We are looking for a little bit of a tight fit, so it should be loose enough that one person can get it on, but tight enough where As this belt wears, it's going to stretch out a little bit. It's also going to set down in the grooves, all effectively making it slightly longer. So we want a pretty short belt to start with. So we do a great job in the installation instructions of calling out a belt you'll need, but every belt's a little bit different. What we really want to do is take a look at these tensioner marks. We'll do that right now. On this tensioner here, what I'm going to call your attention to is the maximum and minimum stops, and the bar here is essentially the middle. What we want to do is be on the tight side of this, so as that belt takes a set and stretches out, that we'll still be in our operating range and not have any opportunity to bottom out. If you bottom out, the belt's going to misbehave. Thank you for watching this quick performance installation video. If you have any questions about your install or concerns, please reach out to us by phone or give us an email. We'd like to help. Also, if you have any pictures of your install, we would love to see the vehicle it's in and we can share that on our social media, or even if it's good enough, maybe even put it on our product page. Thanks.